Guys, kindly watch my videos till the end. It does help with watch hours. If you have been following the news, you would have realized that last night the ANC and DA went to bed together. They did not come to an agreement last night but continued this morning. And breaking news just about an hour ago, it's official. The ANC and DA have signed a deal to go into a government of national unity, sharing power together with the IFP in Qatar Freedom Party. DA leader John Steenhuisen made the announcement less than an hour ago.
My fellow citizens, today, the 14th of June, 2024, will go down in the annals of history as the start of a new chapter for our beloved country. It is my privilege to report to you that after 2 weeks of thorough negotiations that only concluded after today's sitting of Parliament had already started, the DA has reached agreement on the statement of intent for the formation of a government of national unity. Following the signing of this document by the leaders of the respective parties involved, including the DA, the IFP, and the ANC, the DA will now enter national government, as well as provincial government, in the provinces of Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. The statement that emerges from the past 2 weeks of intense but very mature negotiations charts a new course for our nation. At the heart of this Government of National Unity statement is a shared respect and defense of our Constitution and the rule of law, including the Bill of Rights in its entirety. It is a document that is realistic about the need for mechanisms to deal with the disagreements that will inevitably arise in a multi-party government, adopting the threshold of sufficient consensus that served our country well during the CODESA negotiations. The basic minimum program contained in the statement also commits the Government of National Unity to a path of fundamental reform that reflects many of the key pledges contained in the election manifesto of the DA and other parties, including rapid economic growth and job creation, tackling poverty and the high cost of living, building a merit-based, non-partisan and professional public service that puts the people first, strengthening law enforcement agencies to address crime, corruption, and gender-based violence, and investing in people through better education, skills development, and quality healthcare. In order to give effect to this vision, the Democratic Alliance will now step up to contribute our unique track record of good, clean, and accountable governance to the national project. In terms of the agreement, the DA will assume various leadership roles in the National Cabinet, the National Assembly, the National Council of Provinces, and on parliamentary portfolio committees, broadly in proportion to our share of seats within the Government of National Unity. This arrangement ensures that the voices of DA voters will now be heard in all of the rooms where decisions are made about the future of our country. Thanks to the 3.5 million people who voted for us, the DA will no longer only be an opposition party at a national level. Instead, the DA now becomes the second biggest party inside a multi-party national government. This same model of inclusive and broadly proportional representation in the executive and legislative positions will also apply in the provinces of Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. It is difficult to overstate just how significant this moment is for the Democratic Alliance. After polling just 1.7% in the 1994 election, the DA's predecessor became the official opposition for the first time in 1999. In that same year, the party first entered provincial government as the junior partner in a coalition in the Western Cape. In 2006, The DA became a party of